Afternoon, sir. How are you?
Hey, Marty, how you doing?
So I get this. This is fact. I'm reading this verbatim. First of all, you represent that woman, and that guy he's dropped off the map. He's scared to death, isn't he, sir?
He is. He's getting death threats, all sorts of things. People are very upset about this.
Now they're coming after you. And look, listen to the message I get. This is why I texted you. How much research have you done on your friend, Joseph Patrick Murphy? As if you're some kind of hooligan. Seriously, look, Marty, just visit Charleroi. Just because he's a lawyer doesn't mean he's good. Come see what he did to this area. And everyone he helped with asylum, most of them committed fraud. So now, sir, now you're the bad guy. You're the bad guy for doing your damn job. It's ridiculous.
Well, somehow I don't feel like the bad guy. I think a lot of people had a lot of problems with the mass migration to Charleroi,
right,
and they were looking for someone to blame.
They were.
People don't understand. I don't make people go to places. I go where the migrants are. I come to them. That's the way business works.
I don't, you don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to defend your peckle rip. Screw him.
Well, no, but the point is for the people that are watching this, I think there should be some context. Yes, there's lots of immigrants in Charleroi. They were dragged there by a giant employer that would give them work without papers.
Right.
And some of them wanted to get straight, and they came to me. That's it.
Just because he's a lawyer doesn't mean SHI blank. You should always get second opinions and do research like a doctor. Mm-hmm. So now you're a bad guy because you represent people in Charleroi. What's that say about where we're at in America, sir? Honestly.
Well, people have taken this issue up almost like a religion, and anybody that is not in line with purity of thought is therefore a sinner. And that's what they're trying to do here. But I've had that's been going on for a long time. People have been chasing me around the town, yelling at me. I used to have consultations at McDonald's, and people would walk in and threaten me.
Why? Hold on, why? Why?
I'm the only piece that's visible to them. They can't call. They can't. They don't. There's all these conspiracy theories about the George Soros, all this stuff. I have nothing to do with any of that. I help people follow our immigration laws. That's it.
He represents over 2,000 people. His business is booming. Ask questions. What would I ask you? Is your business booming? Hell yeah, it is. Well, why wouldn't it be?
You could ask me how I could do. I could barely handle the cases we have.
Right.
And it's not even 1,000. So, no, there's no 2,000 cases.
Yeah, but the point is that there is this rage out there directed towards immigrants, right? And it's not healthy, sir. Right?
Not at all. Well, let's just look what happened there in Belle Vernon Walmart.
Right.
Just out of the clear blue sky, this guy's yelling at her. He's sending notes to her. I got a copy of the apology note, too. Obviously, sorry, but this is one of the things I'm sorry about what the result of what I did was. Not really about... The note is the kind of apology that's a non-apology.
No, it's ambiguous. He's not clear.
I believe he's sorry, but he may not be the world's greatest wordsmith. But it's not much.
But when did we lose our way? When did people get so angry about this? When did you become a villain, sir?
I mean, for most of my career, people didn't have much respect at all for immigration lawyers. They weren't exactly the the blue bloods of the law business. I don't know. I mean, obviously the country's really upset about it. These people in large numbers showed up, and I think that added to it. Rather than a slow and steady flow of predictable flow of migrants, that small town really blew up in the course of a year or two.
Oh, yeah.
And I got to say, in spite of all the things that people are writing, and in spite of things like the malcontents at the fringes we see there in Walmart, that town did a better job than any place I've ever seen with immigration. These things are very rare exceptions, especially given the amount of very foreign people that just showed up overnight in that town. For the most part, the people of Charleroi, and I mean the conservatives and liberals, were pretty hospitable to them. They may have been, and in some cases perhaps begrudgingly, in other cases perhaps just gave up. But it's really neat because I've done this kind of work in other small towns that had similar problems. And it doesn't always end as smoothly as somebody saying a few nasty words in Walmart and then coming back with an apology letter. There's been incidents where firearms were discharged into my office. So not the one in the Grant building, but a field office.
Right.
So this is not so bad. It's not good. I'm not saying that we want to keep going in this direction, but Charleroi is I've always been very proud of the people of that town and how well they held together in this situation.
He is tied to the Republican committee, referring to you, and the Democratic committee, and he's a snake oil salesman. Wow, my man, you're everything. You're the man.
I wish I could be all these people.
Wow. It makes me sad, though. Right?
Don't be sad for me. I don't care. I'll do whatever I got.
No, hell with that. You kick ass regardless. I'm sad that we're at this place in America.
Well, there's a very serious, unreasoning hatred of immigrants, and that's really what lies behind. That's really what lies behind all of these kind of revulsions with racism and sexism and other sorts of prejudice. But it's not reasoned, and you may be making a mistake. People in civilized societies generally are more concerned with how you got to the answer than whether the answer's whether the answer's right or wrong. They want to see your work. And when you see somebody doing something like that, that's just bounded by rage and really choosing words that he knows are very incendiary, you think this person's not reasoning clearly. And obviously we don't like racism, prejudice, things like that. But I think also underlying all that, like why we believe those things are wrong is because it's not really reasoning clearly. And that's just generally dangerous for human beings. If you're not thinking clearly, all sorts of bad things can happen to you.
Joseph Patrick Murphy, what's up with Queenie? Is she okay? Is she cool?
She's all right. Queenie, and Queenie got some of her own kickback over there.
Yeah, I've heard. Yep.
She asked me to put up a GoFundMe for whatever good it did. I'll show you my internet skills. It's raised a total of $70.
Whoa. Yeah, people don't like her.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know. I don't know if they, I mean.
Oh, I got crap about her. They tried to bring her down, accusing her of stuff.
Well, they say that she's trying to make money and stuff like this.
Running an illegal.
She's not the one who started. But she's not the one who started running her mouth about a $500,000 house.
She did not, sir.
And she's not the one who repeated it 6 or 7 times.
She didn't, sir.
Right. So the idea was, if she wants this, maybe we get a GoFundMe and get her at least her down payment. But $70 ain't going to make it, guys. And I'm thinking about turning it off. Queen also suggested maybe repurposing it to buy some groceries for maybe a needy family, because that seems to be the other pressure point in this video, which I thought was quite nice. That's what we have.
This guy who hates you says you love media attention. I call him. I call him because he's a badass. Yep. I call you, man. I sought you out because you're the man.
Thank you.
Screw him.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. Yeah.
Truth to power, brother. You're my man. You know
Thanks,
that, right?
Marty.
All right.
Bye.
It's kind of scary.
Listen to the Marty Griffin Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of